Coming up, the Bengals and Bears square off for just the 12th time since 1972. Chicago can even up the series at 6 wins apiece. And you'll see all the action right here on EA Sports.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
On 2nd and 7, Fields gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 20, 10, touchdown! First touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, it doesn't matter
that
if
man's fast.
Lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next gen stats tell us he racked up close to 50 yards after that catch. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Oh, what a Bears. I'm sorry, not Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year number 2, Joe Burrow.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The numbers for Mixon last week, 19 carries, 110 yards in the score.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Back to Mixon on second down. He gets it
And
for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Oh, that was Bengals.
Whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
I don't think it's this.
Now on a second and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man as you saw.
Nice hit.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
A punt of 46, a return of 5, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game, and certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
That was a flag.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Of course. Why am I not surprised?
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
The guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot.
What?
But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Beat him down.
Gosh.
Knock him out.
Running there.
Long game.
Exactly.
This defense for the Bengals terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do.
And there he goes. Nice.
But definitely glimpses that they're looking to
Knocked out.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. The game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm,
Nice.
carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, that's why.
That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think
He came up to the door.
pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
You weren't
It's a
supposed
6-yard
to eat
pickup,
the
and it
cow.
gets him
You
to
were
2nd and
supposed
4.
to eat the worm.
This defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're
worms,
playing
2
with extreme
feet.
confidence.
I guess
On
those
2nd down and 4.
stain on the
And Graham on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Know your tone. I'll wait.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he'll get
Open,
about 4 there
tongue
as
up.
he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Let's sit
On
there.
any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Man, it missed.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they failed to
You have your
connect. And
pepperoni
this
and
remains a
crackers.
13-0
You want
game.
that for lunch?
I guess so. Well, I was going to save it for tomorrow stuff, but it's alright.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back.
Oh no, I was trying to save it for Sunday.
I can get you another one while it's short.
I guess so, yeah.
Just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Daddy will take you away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Yeah, no
Flag
hole.
comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this
Holding.
looks like it's going to be holding.
Offense, of course.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you go the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Probably on third.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to the play. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Stink.
But you're right about that.
No, when you open it, just stink.
It made a really nice play.
I know.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Backfield sometimes quite a bit. They're trying to get touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Hold on.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Pushes him over, fighting his way through contact. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Second down and goal. Burrow. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
Khalil Mack in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You say Khalil Mack and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro in 2 of the previous 3 seasons in Chicago.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Caught on the slam. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the goal line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
I'm gonna go for it.
Nothing is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
What?
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. McPherson's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
As McPherson now to send it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
You see some of that big arm right here. He has been great.
No comment.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing something by throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a
Damn.
51. I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running left, Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down and 4, Fields. And
Damn.
taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, almost checked out. That was bad.
That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. And his kick is good. He got every
Wow.
that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him.
Man, they got it. Wow.
Cincinnati score.
Wow.
T. Higgins, 75 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. After the touchdown, McPherson on to keep this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chicago offense set to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure.
Come on, a fun. Don't for me. What's all doing blitz?
His presence felt in the backfield. So after the second scenario, you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Oh my god, up front is retarded. Wow. Wow, up front is just absolutely garbage now.
For his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's taken up now a hit.
And it's a fumble.
And this is picked up by the Bears.
Thank you.
He's at the 30, 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Thank you.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff.
That's what you get for tackling our quarterback.
A fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense...
We're not going to let that happen again.
Want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And another pick. Let's go.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's get credit all around. Excellent blocking. The guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. The This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
Wow. In the driver's seat right now. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Pull up the can in the freezer overnight.
Oh, nice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here with Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy throwing the passes there, Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, almost intercepted.
Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Come on, people.
As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. Here's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
The big play to start. Has him at the 45 already.
What?
Now a run with Montgomery.
I know, we gotta let you run around.
A first down and then some for Montgomery. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Charles, a look there at the Bears draft class for 2021. A lot of guys there that will wind up contributors. I think you agree with that. But this draft, ultimately, it's going to come down to one question. Was Justin Fields the right choice or not?
And a bold move the Bears made, moving up from number 20 to number 11 to get him. Not a huge jump, but still a striking play by them. And definitely
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they have
pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That was good.
No one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. 1st down, here's Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Now Burrow. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. From midfield now, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And they tripped them.
And some room to roll now. Touchdown.
And they got a touchdown.
Tyler Boyd.
Wow.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields.
Oh, almost got it.
Ball away and it falls incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what?
And he's got it. What a catch on the side.
Nice.
And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the 1st half.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. So we come off halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. We'll see what's
You want to go in the
happening in week
window?
2. We'll start up at
window.
MetLife Stadium in New
I know.
Jersey, and it's the Jets who are out in front in that one. Todd Gurley accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. From there, we'll stay in the AFC East as we jet down the coast to check on the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. 2 touchdown passes there.
Wow, Buffalo going to be 0-2, wow. Maybe.
Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The Niners already 1-0, trying to make it 2 straight as they lead on the road.
Are you thirsty?
Now,
let me get up.
The next big stats in the first half for the Bengals. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half,
I don't know what I shouldn't do it right now.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On the return, Phillips. And good coverage there on special teams.
I just don't know what to do for lunch.
The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
And down it goes.
And taken down. They got it. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd.
Oh.
That will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Cohen. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This field general once more leading his offense back onto the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Here's Fields.
Ooh,
It's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fields on target to Mooney, first down, Chicago.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Man, that's a touchdown.
Chicago. Jimmy Graham, 50 yards. And the Bears extend their lead.
They had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone.
Wow.
Extend the lead by 2 more.
I don't know why he wanted to do that, but all right, head coach, sure, why not?
Conversion, sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
On the return, Phillips. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Drew Sample was a second-round pick in 2019, and the Bengals would sure love to see his role increase with Joe Burrow at quarterback.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be
and that's intercepted. Let's go. Let's go. Can you stop? Go.
I tell you, you know at press conferences when you sign guys like this, it's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
Trying not to score.
Wilson there to bring him down. Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Fields.
Oh my God.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Just not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Montgomery. And he's into the end zone.
Whatever. I'll just take it.
David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
On the return, Phillips. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, right.
I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in
Oh, that could have been Haywood picked again. Wow.
I know we're being a little facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense did not look particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Well, you said you want to go early, so.
Yeah, I know.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's got the first down
and they got a touchdown.
And he'll take this in
Damn.
the zone for a Bengal TD.
That's fine.
Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scoring or yardage? What do you think?
I think
That's a
every
what?
single one of the guys who's going to touch the football.
He's not going to look for it right away.
Those types of thoughts, and then they just have to see how the season unfolds so they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
I just don't know what to have for lunch, honestly, at this point.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and well supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
No, they picked it. No, no. Damn it. I should have just ran the ball. I should have just ran it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And taking
Come on, guys. We gotta hold these guys. Like, really. We're letting them catch up now.
Yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. A handoff to Mixon. And shedding through the tackle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the sideline.
And they got a touchdown.
Well done.
Damn
Able
it.
to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
As a general rule,
Great, we're letting them slowly catch up now.
before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Thank God.
The Bears offense now
No.
gets set to head back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here.
Oh, that was stupid. Oh my God, that was stupid. I should have just threw that short.
Keep going.
And trying to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down.
What am I doing?
Up incomplete.
Okay.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play.
What was that to?
And nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. as he's on to punt for Chicago. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to chase.
Oh, come on. Somebody get him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open man is Shazama. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow.
Nice.
Caught by Chase. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
And they're going to go for it.
They'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Airing one out for Boyd.
And he caught that.
Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's getting to the 40-yard line. 111 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Montgomery. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the gun, here's Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down.
Let's go.
Get the third down conversion. 21 yards there on third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Fights him off, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down.
4th and inches, wow.
That football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through.
Nice.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be stated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Cincinnati set to
Get some water break for the defense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Nice.
It away, and it falls down incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Oh, intercepted.
Going to be intercepted yet again.
That's game. That's freaking game. Let's go.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
That's all I want to do.
Up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's complete to Mooney. And he will have them first before he's brought down right on the
nice.
It's a pickup of 6.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will...
Let me see. Depth chart here.
Probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. No doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
From the 17, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run with Montgomery.
And that's that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Shit.
And
I missed the field goal. Whatever.
Because it would make it a 3-score game.
That's
Love the
fine.
map there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow will throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Burrow looking to pass to Mixon on the check down. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Burrow. And it's almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. To throw, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. It's caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force it.
Man, I fucking got it.
To the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed.
And they got the 2 points.
Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On 1st down, Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A give. This is Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 8. A little under 30 seconds remaining. Connecting with Mixon. And the defense here giving him no recourse but to get out of bounds after a gain of just a yard. Not much there, only a yard. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Throwing, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Nice. Yeah, boy, that's game. That's game.
Right there, and it's going to put any hope for victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown. And when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And that's game.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
That's game. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So
4 interceptions. My God, Bengals suck.
Winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to